Hello learners and welcome to this module. I, Dr. Vivek from Department of Pharmacy, Government Polytechnic, Jalgaon, is come up with the continuation of previous video, that is Drug and Cosmetic Act 1940 and rules thereunder. Here we can see the next part under this act, that is import of drug and cosmetics. Let us see the learning outcomes. After watching this video, the student will be able to explain various provisions relating to import of drug and cosmetics. Now talk about the import license. Import license is a license granted to a person for the import of drugs specified in Schedule C and C1, and the license shall be granted in Form 10 and 10A respectively. For small quantities of drug, a license is granted in Form 11. Now let us see the different conditions of license granted. Import of drug for the examination or a test or analysis. These are the following conditions to be required. The first one is the importer shall be use authorized place only which was authorized by the licensing authority. Second condition is that the licensee shall allow inspector for doing the inspection at any time regarding this the product which is imported for the examination, test and analysis. The third condition is that the importer shall keep the records, means everything, how much amount they received, how much amount is utilized, and date of everything should be recorded. So this is the these are the conditions on which the license is to be granted for the import of drug for examination, test and analysis. Students, let us talk about the import of drug for personal use. Drug may be imported for personal use under the following conditions, even though the import of which is prohibited under the section 10 of the Act. If drug shall found passenger bona fide baggage and shall be the property of personal use only. If the custom authority declares, we must have to be use the import of drug for the personal use. Next one, if quantity of single dose so imported shall not exceed 100 doses. If imported drug is not a part of passenger bona fide bag and it may permitted from licensing authority on Form 12. So this is the about the import of drug for the personal use. Let us talk about the import of license for Schedule C. For the Schedule C, we will get the separate import license by following conditions. The first condition under that is undertaking by manufacturer in Form 9. Then the licensee must allow the inspector to inspect the premises at any time regarding any issue related to the import license. Then the licensee shall not sell any drug if the licensing authority directs so. If licensing authority direct that don't sell such kind of the drug, then ultimately the licensee must follow the particular rules and regulation related to the same. Then recall the batch if it does not comply with the prescribed standard. So ultimately, the licensing authority has right to grant the license or cancel or suspend the license anytime if they found any substandardness under the same. Now after Schedule C drugs, let us talk about the import license for Schedule X drugs. Schedule X drugs means the drugs related to the narcotic and psychotropic substances. For getting the import license, maintain the following particulars. First one is name of the drug, batch number, name and address of the manufacturer, opening stock, date of transaction, quality of drug received, if any, name of the purchaser with address and licensee number, balance quantity of drug at the end of the business, then signature of a person under whose supervision the drug has been supplied. These all things should be recorded and maintained by the licensee. Now talk about the import of new drugs. When we talk about the import of new drugs, those drugs whose composition is not recognized as a safe by the expert will not be allowed to import. The sanction of licensing authority can be required for the import of such new drugs. If the new drug includes any patent and proprietary medicine, then the documentary evidence must be required or will be required for the permission of the import of new drug regarding purity, quality, efficacy and strength. Then and then only the import of new drug will be permitted to be imported. Then very important related to the provision of C custom. See, the laws related to the custom for the import of certain goods under section 18 of C Custom Act are applicable to the import of drugs and cosmetic under section 13 of the Act. Any officer authorized by the central government or a customs collector has authority to detain the consignment. Then any officer report it to Drug Controller of India, and if he feels necessary, then and then only they report to the Drug Controller about this drug consignment. Now let us talk about the prohibited for the imported India. Means some of the drugs are prohibited for the import in India. What are these? The first point under that is adulterated, spurious, misbranded drugs or drugs which are not of standard quality is must prohibited for the import in India. Then next point, patent and proprietary medicine of which formula is not disclosed. Then third one, the drug imported in contravention of the provision of the Act. Fourth one, drugs which may claim to cure any of the diseases as specified in the Schedule J. Expiry drug or expired drug is to be prohibited for import in India. Then drugs which have not claimed therapeutic value. Then drugs which are likely to cause risk or injurious to human body or animals. And at last, drugs not intended for import. So these are the list of the drugs prohibited for import in India. Now let us move on to the different classes of drugs to be imported and their durations. So the import license is granted under two classes. The first one is import under license, and the drugs and cosmetics imported without license. And let us talk about the duration. This duration of the imported license is valid for 3 years. Then this will be current license will be continue or shall be deemed to be continue as and when apply 3 months before the expiry. If the licensee apply the particular license before the 3 months of the expiry, then and then only the current license shall deem to be continue. So students, I know that you must have understood the concept regarding the import of drug and cosmetics under the Drug and Cosmetic Act 1940 and rules thereunder. So thank you, my dear students and the learners, for your patience hearing. Enjoy learning, keep learning, and if you like this video, kindly subscribe the channel and click on to the bell icon. Thank you.